and welcome to another edition of Toys from the Attic. For this week, I thought we'd take a look at the mighty Power Rangers Legacy Titanus. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this guy. Titanus is the third Zord in the Power Rangers arsenal of fighting evil. The largest Zord out of them all, it acts and carries the title of Carrier Zord. Equipped with a wide range of cannons and displaying a massive power of its own, Titanus is able to merge with the Mega Dragon Zord, forming the Dino Ultra Zord, the Power Rangers' most ultimate weapon for fighting monsters. Alright, so here we have Titanus, the first Carrier Zord ever introduced in the American Power Rangers mythos. Yeah, I know others would come along down the line, and some people might think that they're a lot cooler, but to me, Titanus is the best. There's something about him, there's a special place in my heart for this guy. I mean, in the original series, he kind of came out of the fog and the shadows, attacking the Rangers, guarding the special weapons that they needed, but then later he became a good guy and on their team, and when he formed together with the other Zords, they were just this big, unstoppable force. Nothing could really stand in their way when they had Titanus on their side. So to me, yeah, he's just one of the coolest figures, and because of how big he is and massive, it's just really impressive. I really like also a lot of the details that they got on this guy. I mean, the original Titanus didn't have a lot of neck articulation or movement here, but this, they borrowed the same, or used the same technology as the Dragon Zord's tail, and you just get this nice range of fluid movement. I guess if someone really wanted to do some stop motion animation with this guy, you could get quite a good range of personality with his neck and the jaw, like, rah, rah. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm geeking out over here. He also still retains that nice wheel rotation action like he had in the original one, so it looks like his paws are actually crawling along the ground. The original one did have a little bit of a motor in here, so you can actually turn it on and he would roll forward on his own. But I could see where they took that away because these guys are display pieces. You don't really need to have those auto gimmicks to where they're rolling along. Now, as far as some of the detailing goes, you can see a lot of the nice paneling in here, like on the back, even on the legs, even on the other underside. Some people could just easily have that as a flat piece of plastic, but they actually went the extra mile to add all the rivets, the paneling, and everything else, so it is quite exquisite. I do like also how the side paneling right here, I've seen other people point out that this is a little bit more show accurate as opposed to the original Titanus figure that came out in the 90s, that they changed something up around here, so they decided to go with the just more Japanese accurate. And I really love the little hieroglyphics that are right here on the side too. I hope those are coming across. It makes it feel that he's a little bit more ancient or tied to Egypt in some way, which is always kind of mysterious, Egyptian magic and other stuff. You can also see the little Dragon Zord crest right here on the side. Makes it really feel that, yeah, all these guys were supposed to go together and form some sort of giant beast. You could even see the little Z right here. There's not really much else to say about this guy. Oh, yeah, he does have some die cast on him. You would think with a toy this big that they would kind of skimp on it just a little bit, but the tips of his gun right here are this nice metallic gold metal. The front of his paws right here, that's this nice gold, and some of the chest piece right here. It also comes with this nice little blingy gold chain. Pity the fool. Anybody out there get that reference? But this is more for when the Megazord's actually combined with him. It's a little leash or harness that he can hold on to steer him. There's not really much else to say about Titanus by himself. I mean, you can see just how impressive he is. He's a really big figure. But to get this guy to have this guy really displayed, you need to have all the Zords together. So let's combine them all together and form the Super Mega Ultra Zord. I hope I got that name right. Now to get Titanus here ready to form the Super Ultra Mega Zord, we're going to start off by removing his tail back here. And we're going to split these apart. And you can see they're going to form the two shoulder guns that we're going to attach later on. Next up, we're going to actually separate his paws right here off of his wheels. They just kind of slide right out like that. Get them both on either side. We're going to move those down and then pull these little panels out like this. I'll do that for both of them. Next, we're actually going to try to remove this little chest plate off right here. For me, it's kind of always hard to get that off, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull this part down, and there's a little panel right here that if we pull it down, didn't want that to happen, but these little wheels pop off, and they'll actually pop this chest piece off a lot easier, as you can see. I'm going to move this down, and if Titanus' head is up, you're just going to want to rotate it down just a little bit more. We're going to then take the chest plate of the Dragon Zord and
slide that right down into place to form the new chest of Titanus. Next, we're going to take both of his shoulder guns and slide them right over here. These little pegs that you might think you want to snap them on, but what you can do is actually just slide them in here and then just push them forward. There we go. Next, we're going to take the back panel right here. It just slides all the way up because that's where the Megazord is actually going to sit. And then just so that he's not tailless, we're going to take the Dragonzord's tail, I hope you can see this, and just pop it right here on the back. So it's going to form the new tail of Titanus, which actually gives it a lot more range and movement than his old tail. Alright, now with all that said and done, move the camera a little bit, we're going to actually attach some of the parts to the Megazord. We're going to take that chest of Titanus, everything to frame. It is a very big set of figures all together. Alright, we're going to take the chest of the Megazord and actually apply that to the pterodactyl. Just snap that right on a place, and that's going to form the new chest. We're going to take each one of these arms, and you can see the little pegs right in here are going to snap right into here on the sides of where the mastodon's arms are. There you go. Move that forward. And snap that into place as well. Now, as you can see, this makes him a lot more top heavy with the Dragonzord, Titanus's paws here. And so this is really where those knee brackets really come in handy. Otherwise, he's just going to want to fall forward on you. So they added those little extra bits just to give him some more stability. Next, we're just going to slide him right into place onto Titanus. And just so I can have it, I'm going to get the feet of the Dragonzord back up into place. They just keep wanting to fall down on me. And now if you're really wanting to be a stickler, you could take the gold chain and just attach that right in here. Just close up those little paws around the gold chain, so it's like he's actually holding Titanus's chain and he's steering them where he's supposed to go. And there you have it. You have the super ultra Megazord. Let me fix that chest just a little bit right there. And yeah, I hope I'm getting everything into frame on this camera. This guy is so big. He's very massive and impressive looking. It's very intimidating. Anyone would probably cower seeing this thing roll up on a guy and just ready to like fire the shoulders, the side feet cannons, the shoulder cannons, Titanus's laser breath, anything else that might come out of these things. You can see why this coming at you would destroy any monster that Rita would actually send at them. It's a very good display piece. I'm actually happy I invested into collecting all of them together. I'm not gonna lie, it is a little bit pricey where you find these guys, but if you're a fan of the old school original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers guys and you really love the Zords, then these are a good collection to actually have. I'm really happy I put these guys on my Christmas list. Once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you've seen today, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below in the comment section. Any advice for the show will be greatly appreciated. Who knows, something you suggest may appear on the show in the future.